How do you suppose you might feel to have protesters line the streets as you walk in a building? How would you feel if those protesters were all looking at you in disgust and screaming at you? Something tells me you might feel uncomfortable and maybe even a little embarrassed. This is how many patients of Planned Parenthood are greeted. Treated as murderers, they enter the building to a chorus of name-calling. They go in to receive their services and exit to much of the same. Planned Parenthood is not the so-called baby-killing factory that many would have you believe, but rather somewhere that offers necessary services. It deserves government funding because they provide help for underprivileged and vulnerable. They provide many screenings, and most importantly, none of the money it receives from these grants goes to abortion. I'm not here to tell you what to believe about abortion. That's inevitably something that will cross your mind in this speech. The words Planned Parenthood and abortion seem to have become intertwined as any two words ever have. Now let's get this straight. Yes, they do offer abortion services. No, government funding does not go to these procedures. Ever. It's 100% illegal for this to occur. You can go to their website, and more importantly, to the U.S. government's website, and find the specific bills and language therein that prohibits it. Moreover, you can look at a list of the itemized things that Planned Parenthood pays for a year with government funding. This very common misconception is what prevents many people from supporting this organization in the first place. Because abortion has become so synonymous with them, people automatically assume that that's the only thing they provide. Well, this is the furthest thing from the truth. In fact, Planned Parenthood provides many services that lots of people rely on. From cancer screenings to providing birth control and even STI checks, there are many things that they do that the conservative media does not like to comment on. These people that use them are people like you and people like me. Sometimes they have the means for healthcare and choose to go there, but lots of times it's people who are in need and have nowhere else to turn to. So that cancer screening that yours and my tax dollars just helped fund, that was not an abortion, and it also saved somebody's life. And that STI check, it did the same. STIs disproportionately affect people of color, people of LGBT community, among others. Now, I am not here to preach about healthcare. It's another topic for another day. But when you take away yet another way in which the most vulnerable in our society get access to healthcare, you add yet another stone to their backs and continue the cycle of poverty. The American dream is that everyone with motivation and a dream can make it possible. And places like this help make that possible. In this country, healthcare is not considered a basic human right. So this place is critical to ensure that these people are taken care of. They are people, they have lives, they have dreams, and healthcare is paramount in making that possible. Sometimes places like this are the only way of accessing healthcare, so it's critical that it is funded. Until the government takes universal basic healthcare initiatives, this organization will always be an important measure to fund. Planned Parenthood provides abortions, and you, the taxpayer, never paid for them. What you did help before it was defunded was provide important help for your fellow citizen. When we choose to fund it, we tell them that they have value and they deserve the same fundamental healthcare rights as we do. The same people that tell you that we shouldn't fund them simply on the basis that they provide abortions need never walk into a hospital or talk to a doctor again, unless they talk to another person more than qualified to perform such a procedure. So the question remains. Will you allow someone to be barred from life-saving care just because of a misconception? And if you could tell your sister or your mother that they didn't deserve that cancer screening or that birth control, then I think you have your answer. But if you couldn't, you have a duty to call your representative and tell them how you feel. Innocent people are depending on you.